Hello, 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 hello again. This is a Pup in the Life, and you are listening to Vergola speaking. Welcome back, episode 112 of A Pup in the Life. Looks yesterday that we started out this project. It's a crazy ass project from mom, just like any other project from mom. But here we are. Very happy with them. Welcome back. Welcome back. So happy to have you here. In this episode right here of A Pup in the Life, we are gonna talk about something that happened to mom a couple of days ago. So she was getting back from an event in Rome, actually, and she was driving her car from Padua station to home, and she basically saw a scene that was kind of distressing, to be honest, and frankly, she would have preferred not to see, and she didn't like quite as much. Um, so basically, she was driving, and at some point, she goes to, left lane because she needed to turn, and like a big road straight ahead opens up, and it was a double lane, and so somebody on the right lane just pops in, something that's already like not so legal in Italy. But anyways, let's not go into the details of that. And so somebody just pops in, and and you know, she saw something that was wrong about it. Maybe the way this person, the speed, the way this person, like the way the gesture was made and the maneuver was made. So she says, maybe, I don't know, something going on. I'm not really sure why I saw this. There are many reasons that you feel something in your gut, in your life, and science hasn't really understood quite well why and how does it happen. So we're not going to get into the details of that. But let's say mama's gut tells her something is wrong. So at some point, she goes a bit faster. She surpasses because let's remember she's on the left lane and we're driving on the right. And so she sees that this person in the car, actually quite a young person, even like probably 30s, 40s, like not an old person that you would say, yeah, maybe they think they got it all and that they have done what they could have done in life. So she saw that this person was actually holding the phone with both hands, or like maybe even with one hand. I don't know. It was pretty dark, and they were driving. They were driving while holding the phone, like literally staring at the phone. It wasn't even pretending not to do it. It was exactly them, exactly doing this thing that you shouldn't be doing. And I mean, we all know this. Like, there's nothing that needs to be told about the fact that we know we shouldn't be using our phone while driving, no? And so this stemmed a reflection that I will cater to you based on how do we think that we're better than the machines that we operate, or that in general we do have this bias that machines are way worse than what we can perform. So to be honest, think about how we have got to know that we shouldn't use our phone while driving since probably 10, 15, even maybe 20 years. We know it. Someone still does it. Someone makes pretend they don't do it. Someone literally don't do it, and it's very good. But there's still a percentage of people that keeps doing it. Even though we know it kills you, like it literally can kill you. And so we maybe think we're smarter than other people. We might think our car is better, well equipped to just, brake and help us drive better and not to have accidents. We might think whatever, but the truth is we're at risk, just like anybody else, especially if we behave like that. And so it was pretty straightforward to see that this person probably didn't understand how bad the behavior was, or maybe they knew, but they didn't care. And so we talk a big game about how we are better than the machines. But do you think that a self-driving machine would have been inputted to distract itself from the driving itself? No, because it would be stupid. So machines, in that specific case, make rational decisions. So I need to be focused on driving because that's what they're programmed for, no? So this is an example just to say that, first off, we live in the world in which we're talking about prompting quite a lot for artificial intelligence. So asking ourselves to be able to speak with the machines when we're going onto a world in which we're not gonna be prompting so much our machines in other sectors like the cars and sometimes even washing machine, dishwasher, machines like that. But we expect to be able to prompt tools like ChatGPT or whatnot. So, first off, I'm a big fan of not prompting because I don't expect everybody to become a prompting expert, as I don't expect everybody to know how to drive when we will have autonomous cars. And to be honest, my point is there is still people who really don't know how to properly drive, still get a driving license, and still cause lots of problems. So on the other hand of the spectrum, please think about twice about the fact that maybe it's not that true that machines can do worse our homework, our tasks than us, because it's simply not true. Just a simple human bias that tells us that we are better. We are always better. We are the Deus ex machina. We are that person. Actually, person. We are that entity. When in fact, we are probably not. This is not to say the machine can do it best. This is not to say that we will live in a future where we're dominated by machines. But if that is your fear, you shall be interested in everything that goes on for machines, because the only way you can dominate it is knowing them. So this was really appalling to see a person driving and using the phone like that. Once you start thinking about how much money has been spent to educate people, how many campaigns, how many deaths on the roads, how many times you did it and you know you shouldn't have done it. Lots, and lots. And still, people are doing it. Isn't it weird? Claiming that we are better than the machines and then just simply doing it wrong at the exact opposite way that we should do it. Let's think about it for a second and let's ask ourselves and have the boldness to answer to this question. I think it is all for now. It is all for today. This was my takeaway for today. And I will see you soonest on the frequencies of a Pup in the Life. I will send you, as always, kisses, hugs, and a bit of barks. Bye, bye, bye.